Hello, everybody. Alan Andres here, founder of ZuCoins and ZuCas. Running a few minutes late there. We're just getting a couple of little extra screenshots in preparation. Today's the 29th of November, 2021, and this is It's ZuTime. My time is your time. Excited today. Got a lot of excited people. Today is season 2, episode number 2, and it's about version 74 that it's happening. So let's get this. Let's get to the chase. Let's get to the bottom line. Will everybody be getting their wallets tomorrow? The simple answer is no. Just thought I'd wait and pause there. That's it. That's the simple answer. But the positive news is that some will be. The ones that will be getting their wallets will be the version 74. And as I said in the earlier update, episode 1, we've finally got all the deletions done with version 73 is done and dusted and deleted and off the database systems. So why did we introduce that not everyone's getting them tomorrow? Pretty simple, really. We've set up the A team, the elite team that are getting their wallets, and it's the entire team that are working through the ZuCoin and ZuCas organisation, which will lead into some of the basis upon which I've made that choice and decision with the marketing teams over the weekend and the week before. So what's going to happen? Very simple. Version 74 is happening. The team that is receiving the wallets, so you are fully aware, we have Riley Redford. Riley is our account executive. He knows numbers. He crunches numbers. That's what he does for a living. And he'll be crunching the back end to see that the numbers are working beautifully through this version 74 wallet and 10 coins. So Riley is one of the lucky few. He feels like he's got the golden ticket, the Willy Wonka ticket. But well done, Riley, for being part of the team that's going to make this work. Second cab off the rank, Liam Scammell. Liam is head of our global business innovation and marketing team. Business relationships. Liam's a bit of a gun, young fellow, and he also will be getting the wallet version 74 with 10 coins to test and work it through, which is, I'm going to detail more about how that's going to work. Next, we have Dan Robertson. Dan Robertson is the guru and works closely with our AR. He is our AR developer. And I'm going to show a few things there in a minute why we're doing this as we are. So Dan's going to keep a close eye on the way the wallet and the coins flow and work, with also 10 coins at his disposal. We then have Phil Croskill. Phil is one of the guns and gurus in OGA, an advertising organisation that prides itself in taking businesses to the next level marketing, which is part of the overall strategy. So Phil, your wallet will be out and about, version 74 with the 10 coins as well, as part of the A team that's going to be working its way through this as we speak. Now, there's two other characters. One is Jason Ackermanis, ex-AFL footballer. Got himself in a bit of hot water with a few things, but he's a legend. He's a legend as a bloke, legend as a friend. And he is itching to press the buttons to get version 74 wallet out and about. So, Jason, thank you very much for wanting to travel on this journey of what we've decided what's going to happen this week. And, of course, we've got the great Paul Hazelby. Paul is a rock solid player. He, like Jason, has significant investment in the coins, both time and money, and are the ideal recipients to follow the plan of which I wanted to make sure we've got it in play. So that's the crew. One other legend in the organisation needs no further ado is Peter Allen, and Peter is the head of support that's been busily working his way through with Robert and making sure that we've got things in train and on track for the wallet release, that there's going to be no turning back or stuff ups on the way through. So, Pete, fantastic that you wanted to take on that burden with the version 74 new wallet and 10 coins as well. And, of course, the great man who's going to oversee this little program in the next week is Robert Novak. And Robert will be directing and steering the ship and getting us through with this elite team of testers and users of the wallet. Now, you know, I paused there earlier because, as I said, a question was asked straight out, will everyone be getting their wallets tomorrow? No, you won't. But yes, we will be giving it to this elite team over this week. So they are going to work through. It looks spectacular from what I've seen. And it's going to be that just give them the breathing space to use the wallet. There's been an enormous amount of changes, both in terms of the network and the functionalities. So there will be absolutely no excuses when we release everybody next week after this elite team has now put in play the wallet testing, etc. So give them the breathing space that they need. Those that are excited and pumped about it, and we all want our wallets, of course, give these people some encouragement. You can send notices to support@zucoins.com. Those that want to throw their hands in the air and carry on like pork chops, don't bother. We don't take any notice of the negative stuff, and especially the stuff that the dribble that gets written out there in troll land, etc. It means absolutely nothing as we stay focused on the big picture. And this is the opportunity with this version to make sure that when it gets in everybody's hot little hands, this is game on. Now, you may have noticed that in that elite list, I've left myself out. Now, I've deliberately done that because I'm going to sit back and I'm going to be part of the bulk delivery waiting for my wallet like everybody else next week. I'm going to give the team the opportunity to make sure that each is a specialist in their space and each one has a relevance to the functionality, the wallet, what's happening, how they use it, the experience, and where that'll lead into what I'm going to talk about, our rollout plan post all of us getting the wallet. So I'm not going to get a wallet just like everyone else. Version 73 is gone. It's eliminated. And I'm going to sit back and wait, and I'm going to go through the anxiety that we're all there. Oh, where's my wallet? I want my wallet. I need it. I'm so excited. I'm pumped. Here I go. I can't wait to get it. Well, guess what? I'm like you guys. So we can annoy each other. We're all going to be there waiting next week. We're going to sit back. It'll roll through. And obviously, Peter Allen through the support team and Robert will merrily send them out next week after these boys and girls have done their testing. We do have 3 randoms. I call them randoms because I don't know who they are. And they will be also getting the wallet version 74 and 10 coins. And that's why I said there's some boys and girls involved, because there are some girls that will be receiving the other 3 wallets. And they will be moving amongst themselves. Now, interestingly, the main priority, of course, is that throwing into the deep end this group of people, getting excited they've got them and they can play with them this week. That's the plan. I don't expect or have any expectations of issues other than to get the feedback that it's all absolutely schmick, ready for us next week. And so be it. It's a week delay, big deal. That's how it is. I'm showing a bit of anxiety now because I want the wallet too and can't wait to get it. But more importantly, it does affect obviously the usage of this, the way in which we're going to be seeing the marketing and what I'm going to share with you shortly as a result of that. Now, of course, look, there's all the doubters there that carry on like pork chops. So what? You got any better ideas than you go and create the world's greatest new next generation crypto yourselves and go for your life. But we've got the plan. The version 74 has been crucial in the developments, what we've been leading up to, and it completely eradicates human stupidity and the way in which that we want and I want the global rollout to occur. And of course, at the end of the day, it'll look so dumbed down that when you get it, you'll think, what the hell we've been doing? But it does have a global purpose to take this through to where we want to see it with price, etc., which comes back to the earlier episodes. Mass adoption means we don't want mass stress and we don't want mass people on support and we don't want mass idiots and mass trolls and all those idiots out there that are going to miss out. And in fact, when you think about it, that not that it was a priority, but we certainly had a few people saying, well, it's all right, I'll get my 10 coins and human nature being as it is, the feedback we were getting as well was, well, I don't want to send any coins. I'm going to hang on to them. Well, that doesn't help us. And they said, well, blatantly, we don't necessarily want to help you, Al, because we want the 10 coins. Bearing in mind, and think about it, you know, if you were given this opportunity and you held on to one coin on the 3rd of January 2009, that is a Bitcoin, you'd be sitting on $57,000 or 80,000 AUD today. Hence, that's the reticence by people wanting to even send a fraction. Whereas my team members will be sharing and sending the Zoo coins amongst themselves this week. And they know, in the full knowledge, that they'll all end up with the same 10 coins, which will be their bonuses, plus a bit extra we're throwing in for the strong support and what they've been doing over the last few years. So there's a method to my madness that at least they will be recipients and retain those. Because when you get one coin, I'm telling you, Zoo coins, you won't want to be sending it or giving it to anybody, not as a gift in any sense. So you want to be hanging on to it, especially where I've come back to, MV equals PT, quantity theory of money. Ladies and gentlemen, it's in an earlier version, and bottom line, mass adoption. So that's where we're at. That's what's going to be happening through now. Plenty of action has been happening over the last many months with the earlier versions of the wallets of 73. Upgrades and adjustments had been made. And predominantly, let's just think about the key functionality upgrade, which is why I'm content to see this team do that this week. And that is, when you send a coin and you want to send it to a phone number and you had troubles and issues with the numbers, not just human error input, but certainly issues in relation to the telcos and hitting their targets and people wondering if they've hit their target when they send it. Robert has solved that in version 74. All those wonderful coders out there can see some interesting open source code on how we've done that. That'll be open slather. And effectively, it means that you can't stuff it up. You're going to confirm before you send. It'll go into the network. The receivers go into the network, source out, make sure the validation's in process and peer-to-peer. It sends back confirmations. It sends it back to the sender. The sender makes sure he confirms it again. And then, of course, the coin is transferred. That didn't come easy, ladies and gentlemen. So for the angst and wait, of which I'm now part and parcel of that, I'm waiting till next week. No big deal. As you are, you will certainly see the outcome and the benefits of that. That's one example. We did indicate, and clearly, as soon as everybody's got their wallets and coins, the 10 coins, then the roadmap makes it a lot easier because we're going to share Paul Hazelby, Sam Volkering, and Mate Tokay with Robert Novak. You will see them sharing the excitement, the codes, the back-end development, and how this has revolutionized next-gen crypto in the coding environment, talking to Robert. So for all those wombats out there that think they're clever, wait till you see what we have perfected and Robert's built, which is changing the whole dynamic and affects all of the products that we've talked about. Now, for me, I've been on this bandwagon for a long time about making the user experience, because the end result, the last objective, is mass adoption. And I've been asked many, many times, how do we think we're going to pull this off with the mass adoption? Well, we have an advantage, everybody, and that's been through ZooCaz and our merchant relationships. Merchants with large database, merchants that want the augmented reality, and merchants that want to see that combo of receiving coins at their stores online or bricks and mortar for the value of goods and services in exchange for crypto, hence ZooCoins. So the beautiful thing about this team rolling around and practicing the wallets this week, and all of us getting them next week. So again, I'm with you. Let's wait. There's no big deal. You'll see them wallets and you'll see the coins and the effect. The question was then about what's the strategies and a bit more of an inkling as to getting mass adoption. Now, mass adoption comes down to making that user experience so effective, so simple, and so easy that you will get millions of people with wallets. Now, it's not just the 2,308 people. There's a couple more than that since, but that excited about the wallet. That's the first wave of a little wave. What we want is a tsunami. So what I'm going to share now is rolling into some insights as to the uniqueness of our marketing strategy. Now, you'll notice within that elite group, there's 3 or 4 of the people that are high-level marketing and business relationship people. And that's why they're getting the wallet first, to make sure that they can see the outcome and what it means with our marketing strategy. So how do we do this? Well, it's the world's first combo of QR code and augmented reality that's going to drive in January through our marketing budget and plan. We're talking some hundreds of thousands of dollars. And we've been able to succeed in the way in which we achieve a reduction of that cash cost because of our merchant relationships that want to feed off the back of the coins themselves. Now, the way to do that is be innovative, to give instantaneous gratification to the world that people of all ages will be able to get the wallet and a free coin, the promotion that we're doing. So now this is a screenshot. It's only one of the tentative marketing strategies, but we will be putting to mainstream media, predominantly all of the newspapers that you see, mastheads of very prominent newspapers, also local newspapers, magazines, inserts in mainstream media. We're shuffling ourselves into that space more so than, but it'll still happen in social media and Twitter and Facebook and so on. So this is an example. I'll just put this up, and don't go taking a shot of the QR code because it goes into numbnut land. It's an example. So we don't want any emails coming back. It doesn't work. It doesn't work because it's an example. Hope that makes sense. I want to show and explain to you what's going to happen. Now, that is a simplistic example of the marketing strategy. Now, that's what people will be seeing across all international and Australian newspapers. Now, there's a couple of word changes there. We've got the advertising team, and that'll be reflected more so in the response we get from the team members this week as to the efficiency of what we're creating. Now, basically, it's going to be this. It'll be right in your face. You'll see the colours, and you'll see, for example, in that one, the zoo will be gold in the centre. It'll draw your attention to the centre newspaper. Very much open space, minimalistic wording. All you know about is the ZuCoin logo. All you know is that it's zucoins.com, and all you're going to see is scan here, and it's going to say for your instant wallet and 1 free ZuCoin valued at 100 Aussie dollars. Now, this is gold, ladies and gentlemen, because what happens is when you click and scan that QR code, let's have a look at it again. Guess what? That moves itself smack bang onto an augmented reality spinning ZuCoin on your phone live in front of you, wherever you are in the world. Now, I'll just give you a quick example of a spinning icon. As you can see, that's just an example that the team's put together through the icon, and we've had these in the past where that's the augmented reality business coming in and from ZuCas. Remember, we were the 2020 Business Innovation Award of the Year for Australia for augmented reality, and for good reason, because we're right out in the front of the market. That's why. No one has that technology that we built behind it. So what happens? You take the QR code from the newspaper or from social media, from wherever you want. You scan it. It shoots you straight through to the augmented reality spinning coin. Now, that's a unique coin. There's only 1 million of them. 1 million, one coin per each new phone number. Now, not only can you see it from the media through the scan of the QR code, but when you then click that spinning coin, guess what happens? It takes you straight through to a page to install and instantly download your wallet with one ZuCoin in it, valued at $100 on the enormous current sales that we have. So we are putting out a $100 million global project for instant wallets with instant coins and recipients. Hence the little bit of anxiety I have about sending out 2,308 tomorrow, because I don't want any stuff-ups. So the team will play with it for the week. The marketing is being built around that model for January. And let me tell you something else. Once that spinning coin is out there, the ZuCaz team can drop that coin 24/7 on every part of the planet for people to go hunting and collecting. Now, people say, oh, well, $100 ZuCoin. Remember what I said earlier. If you'd have had one Bitcoin on the 3rd of January, 2009, just one, and you sat on it, and you didn't give it away to the wallies, and you didn't listen to the naysayers, and forget the trolls. I mean, their days have done and dusted. I mean, let's just digress for 1 sec. It gets me so excited, these trolls. They're fantastic. They're all going to end up in jail. Government's just putting new legislation in place. I warned people this is coming. And you want to be an idiot, and you don't want to back yourself up and put your name to the stupidity that you make or print or the comments you make about people and their products, you're going to end up in jail. That's only the start. Because guess what? All the platforms are going to have to reveal who you are. How clever is that? Go hiding out there, ladies and gentlemen, those that want the anonymous dribble. I'm here. I'm Alan Indres, up front and centre. Now, think about the marketing. Come back to the augmented reality. We can drop that spinning coin anywhere in the world to our merchants, to their databases, direct to your home. And we can build competitions on the back of this now. So let's just say, for example, you're smart enough to download the wallet straight out of the paper. It could be the local Times. It could be the local footy paper. Doesn't matter. You might be sending that QR code through social media. It'll be on TV. Everybody gets to see the wallet. The doubters even get to see the wallet. The experts get to see it. The fund managers. Every conceivable type of person will be able to quickly scan, see the spinning coin, and get an instant wallet with one coin in it. Now, post that, the team here, who are, for your benefit, playing with the wallets this week to help you, to help me, as we wait patiently for next week, they've got a real job ahead of them, because they've got to make sure that what I've just said marries in with the marketing to be unleashed globally in January. Now, why would we bother doing that? You know why? Because that's the exciting part of ZuCoins. This is where I absolutely go troppo. It's all about value. You want value, you need mass adoption. You need MV equals PT. We've got people telling us that 1 million downloads using this unbelievable concept is a no-brainer. The only problem we've got, we can't afford to give out more coins. And the other problem I've got is people don't want to let the coins go. So that's why we've got the team doing what it's doing. And we're pumped. Because if 10 million people come in and download, let alone a minimum of 1 million, and it may be we can only give a fraction when we start to talk those numbers. They mightn't get a full coin. They might only get 1/10 of a ZuCoin. They'll still get the wallet. They'll still get the 1/10 of the coin. Our marketing doors, the floodgates are open. With the database on the back of that spinning coin, We have got merchants that want to add value beyond the value of the coin to include their vouchers at their merchant premises. The numbers go silly. You might end up with $100 coming in from a large electrical supplier, or your local bakery shop, your burger shop, the hairdresser. Why? Because we've got the market. We know that people will get the coin and they will run and hunt and collect, or they'll go to the QR code and away they go. Now, I can tell you this has never been done in mainstream crypto ever. Now, we see QR codes with crypto, but they're all about using the QR code to try and make it easy when you send some of your coins, your Bitcoin, your Ethereum, your Litecoin, between each other. Now, that's the markets. That's the current crypto space solution. Let's use QR code to make it easier to send and receive. We don't need that. That's what this week's all about. That problem's gone. The validation problem's gone. The timing problems are gone. The trilemma that Bitcoin faces is gone. Scalability, that's what we want. We want tens of millions of people. I said it before. The more people that come in, the easier the wallets. Poor old Peter Allen, he doesn't need to sit there at night getting emails coming in from 1 million people because they can't download a wallet. That's gone. Just go and get the QR code, press the link, which is on the AR, the spinning coin you've just seen, and magically, boom, up pops your wallet with your coin. Pretty simple. And then you go off and do your own thing. Now, of course, if that's the case, people are never satisfied. Humans are greedy little buggers. We're never satisfied. So what do we want to do? We want more coins. The beautiful thing about ZuTime is, with no fees and charges and no transfer costs and instantaneous, look out. If you get one coin in your wallet, you want to buy another 10, which will be, again, that's the process over the next number of weeks. Early February, as I said, the listing on the exchange, Beatrix Global, they're pumped. They can actually send out QR codes to their entire database for people to get instant wallets ready to buy on Beatrix. Never been done before. The crypto space didn't have its head on mass adoption. It's a complicated, crazy world to get into, but we're all starting to be more receptive to crypto. Been many changes in the last few weeks, which is extraordinary. 17% of Australians now want crypto. Let's get that up to 95%. And we can do that. So while we're all wading through now this week, when you get your coins next week, the interesting statistic in the logging that we're going to do is actually see how many of you, 2,308 plus, actually send a fraction to a friend to give away something that's valuable. The studies we've got, it'll be very low. Far easy for us to do that in-house for obvious reasons. But nevertheless, that's why the QR code and that's why the spinning augmented reality ZuTime will be out and about in the market. Now, follow through. Stay with me. You've got 1 million people with a wallet, with one coin. No brainer. I don't want any phone calls to our support desk on what's just happened. I don't want any phone calls and emails to people about they've sent this, they've done that, they haven't got it. It's a scam because, you guys should have looked after us. Those issues are going to vaporize to allow my team to focus on globalizing this product on a scale that says Al Andres thinks we've got to be worth more than 20% of Bitcoin. That's what I think. I might be wrong. So what? We got the product. They can go out and bag what they like, but we know what the code is. We know what's happening. We know what we can achieve through that flow-on effect to go mass market and mass adoption, and the security that's inherent in split chain. Because guess what? We got the patents. We know that. Now, that's the exciting thing. Now, once you've got the database, ladies and gentlemen, the world is our oyster. I mentioned in earlier episodes about Easy Bonds for good reason, because Easy Bonds had the global rights and still does to the lottery. And the lottery with British premium bonds hasn't looked back. As the market falls off a cliff and there's all this negative stuff going on, whether it's against on the international level, whether it's on a local level, whether it's a couple of wombats that don't like me, there's that negative pressure. The positive that comes out of that is extraordinary because the lottery has proven itself in England, £225 billion under management. And guess what? We can sit there with our coins and create new variants of that augmented reality ZuCoin. We can't create more coins. There's 100 million coins in play. We have a treasury for our marketing strategy. But what we can do is that all of those people that have a wallet, which is recognized by a public key, doesn't matter how many coins you got in it, we can then promote through augmented reality right to your bedroom, right down the street, right down to your local pub, on the beach, on the snow. Doesn't matter where it is. You press another augmented reality button on a coin and you're instantly in our first ever ZuCoin global lottery that I've talked about. Think about that. No cost, no reason, but you might end up winning $50 million of ZuCoins at whatever price they would be. And for me, forget about giving away at $100. You can't get a coin back once it's gone. If you were in 2009 and you were stupid enough because of the naysayers to give away your Bitcoin, you don't have $80,000 a coin today. Simple as that. Gone. Don't make the same mistake because history would repeat itself. That's why we're pumped about what we've achieved to date. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've combined the strategy that we won't be sitting idle over this period. The team is working its ass off. You'll have all the wallets and excitement, as I will, next week. I'll get pumped. I've got a lot of people I want to show my wallet. I want to show what I'm doing. I want to show the success of what's happened. So that as we lead into January, the marketing blitz will start. It'll start with the humble QR code. You'll be able to see that spinning coin wherever you are. We're going to invite people through a competition. I mean, just go, your head spins on this stuff. If you receive and can see your QR code coin, your ZuCoin that I just showed you spinning, the live Photoshop behind it, we're encouraging you to take snapshots, post it on Instagram, Pinterest, wherever you want to be. Put it in the toilet, whatever you want to do on the wall. And we're going to reward people to globally flood the world with photo shots on a live environment showing the ZuCoin spinning. Now, already, you could be on the highest building at nighttime. You'll still see the spinning coin. You could be at the beach. You'll still see it spinning and take a shot. You could be with the family, the kids. You could be wherever you want, a winery, at the pub. We want to see mass flooding globally of the ZuCoin because when you press that button, you get a wallet. You get your one coin, $100 worth. And then you're going to start to see merchants wanting to take that coin from you rather than cash for goods and services, which puts demand pressure. So I'm going to leave it at that. You know, I've had a pretty thick skin for 25 years, and it's a waste of time trying to bag me out with anything. It's just water off a duck's back. What we need is to make sure that you can encapsulate that vision. Just think for a minute how we've taken this product to make sure we can mass market it because nobody else is doing this. Not one single coin on the planet can put itself in a position that anybody, a 10-year-old kid, an 80-year-old person who now knows in Australia at least what a QR code is. It's been prevalent across the world, but we're now used to it because of COVID. You know, we lost a lot of traction in Zukaz pre-COVID because people didn't know what a QR code was. Now, we're all used to it. You get that coin, you won't want to let it go. And you're stupid if you do. because we're going to look back on these videos. That's why I do these ZuTimes, that we're going to reflect and look back and say, shit, why didn't I listen? Well, by the time we go through the next 4 to 6 weeks and you start to see those newspaper ads and you start to see them coming out of the woodwork, as I said, cricket teams will be looking at them. There's incentive reward programs for the mass uptake of these wallets. We've got it all planned and people are excited. It costs them nothing to put it in their local rags and papers. We've got team meetings tomorrow, in fact. News Corporation, the Age, Fin Review, list goes on. They'll be right in your face. And I can't wait, because by that stage, we'll have 10 million people wanting to buy coins ready for the listing. You do the numbers then. Or they may not want to be selling the coins. Then we've got some positive problems. So if you feel like it, what a change would be, get on your computer, send an email to support, wish that team all the very best this week, because your wallet, my wallet, our lives are in their hands. And it's a big responsibility. You may think that's frivolous talk, but it's not. It's bloody important. Get it right, and we all get the benefits. So send them a nice note. Just ask them nicely, how are they going? What are they doing? That's okay. The support team will see it. They mightn't respond, but they've got it there. Keep that encouragement going. They don't need the negative crap, because what they learn this week is what you're going to benefit as we head into January. Big time. That's it for me, everybody. I'm now waiting like the rest of you. As I said, I haven't got a wallet. My version 73 has been obliterated. The team, Riley Redford, Peter Allen, Jason Ackermanis. I mean, he's just out there. He has just gone absolutely ballistic in terms of what he's excited about playing with it this week. And he'll take it anywhere. Everybody he meets, golf courses, AFL players, you imagine it. You can just send them a scanned copy of the QR code and you get a wallet. I mean, how good's that? We've got business executives in America waiting on this now. That'll be the next trigger. I told you, wait, be patient. We know what we're doing. Paul Hazelby, absolute gun. By the time he gets on to ZuTalk, and you can chatter all you like, and you'll get the whole history and the background of this incredible software with Robert, with Mate, and with Sam, you'll be blown away. You won't understand a bloody word he said. Some of you will. But there's a lot of little smartasses out there that think they know better. They don't. Because this is new tech. This is innovative tech. This is next-gen tech. This is new crypto, ladies and gentlemen. And that spills into Dan Robinson, augmented reality gun. He's come from an interesting background, put his heart and soul into this, and we're going to change the world, which is why we got the award, 2020 Australian Business Innovation Award for augmented reality in our tech. That didn't come cheap, and that puts us in the world-class leading field. You can't resolve from that. Robert Novak, of course, Phil Kroskell. A lot of the ideas, he sits there, he thinks, he works his way through it. He's dealt for 15 years in innovative marketing, never seen anything like it. Couldn't believe what we're going to pull out. All stops. Ladies and gentlemen, take care, get ready, get your anxiety up, get excited. You'll get your wallets, I'll get mine at the same time. I'll be updating next week as we lead into ZuTalk and some more shows when you get your coins, because this is it. I'm with you. This is going to be huge. Signing off. I'm Alan Endres, proud founder of ZuCoins and ZuCaz, and it's ZuTime. Look forward to catching you next time. Take care, everybody.